The earliest I've ever been here is about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It is a little bit eerie feeling per se.
It's a little weird being here this early. Looking around, it's kind of like a ghost town. So the run's gonna be interesting, but I'm really excited to do it with the state police.
It's different from the normal atmosphere here at the state fairgrounds.
I like it. I think it is very neat. From Kentucky, the state fair is nowhere near this size. With the dim lights and the lights coming on, walking around, I like it. I like this sort of stuff.
2 lines, 2 lines. Yell it out. Hey, 2 lines. Left, right, low, right. Low, right. Low, right.
I think it's a great opportunity that we have as an IMPD and state police to join together to show the public who we are, first of all, and second of all, the individuals who are going to be the next generation of police officers here in the state of Indiana, to really show the public how professional we are.
Look in your right, making sure that you're staying in formation. It's different now because you guys have another element with you, all right? So you guys are paying attention, you're dressing to the right. The state police are going to be to your right.
To be able to do this again 2 years in a row is pretty amazing. It certainly helps build the relationships between the two agencies, and these are guys that are going through the same thing, just at 2 different locations, and to be able to come together here at the state fairgrounds and go on a morning run, it certainly will help us down the road and help them down the road in their future careers as working side by side as law enforcement officers.
We actually have approximately 12 recruits who are now officers that ran in this last year that have come back to join us for this. So they enjoyed it so much, they the majority of them worked last night and they chose to come out here and run again with us this morning.
I attended the Women Behind Badge program, and the camaraderie that the women had for each other was no support I have ever seen locally. We have local support, but nothing like up here. And I wanted to be a part of that team and that brotherhood.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What is great to see you guys all together out here, because I think that it sends a very important message to our citizens and our communities across the state that no matter what color your uniform may be, what color your car is, whether you wear a hat or not, doesn't matter. We're all in this together. We're a team. You all stuck up your right hand and made a pledge to our community, all for the same valiant and heroic reasons. Is that right?
Yes, sir!
And then we're all in this together. The fundamentals of policing have not changed from the very beginning. I think Sir Robert Peel and his tenets of policing are just as important today as they were then. What's changed is our community expectations of what we do, how we act, and how we treat them. It's more important than ever in the changing culture of policing that we look at our fellow citizens as people, not as objects that are in the way of doing whatever it is you want to do. They are people just like you that have the same hopes, dreams, aspirations in life that you do. And it's your job to protect that and to make sure that they're able to live life to the fullest and live up to what God's plan is for each and every one of them. I'm proud to be a member of the Indianapolis Police Department. I am proud to be a member of the law enforcement family here in the state of Indiana and across the country, because it is a noble profession. And if you do it right, there is no greater reward. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and remember why you signed up. God bless you.
I grew up on a farm, and as I was running past the horse barns there, I looked over and saw the big Percherons, the big Clydesdales, these huge horses that can pull a tremendous amount of weight. A Percheron can by itself pull 8,000 pounds by itself. You put one next to it, it doesn't pull 16,000, it pulls 24,000 pounds. Because the team work together, they can do so much more than by themselves. And if you work with them, if you work with that team for a short amount of time, those two horses can pull 32,000 pounds together. What one could do with 8,000, two of them working together can do 4 times as much, which is a metaphor for what we're doing here today. As Tom said, I worked in a rural county, and I'm telling you, most of the public, most of them, when they call the police, they just want a police officer to show up. They don't care what uniform you got on. They want you to help them and take care of them, and that's what we're all about here. I charge you with doing 3 things in your life, in your career. Just stop the bad, do the good, and be kind when you can. And if you can do that, boil these weeks down that you've got, that you're going through here, put those three things together, and you're going to be a good police officer. So thanks for allowing me to stand up here in front of you. It's an honor to do so, and let's get back to running. Thank you.
Right! Face! Forward! Mark! Left! Left! Right! Double time!
Double time!
Mark! Left! Left! Right! Let go!
Left, 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 right, they go!
It's a big mile marker for them. Like I said, something like I said, they're about halfway through at this point. And they're starting to see a little bit of that light at the end of the tunnel. And like I said, it's a long tunnel still, don't get me wrong, but like I said, they're starting to see something, and this is something they step forward from, like I said, to be past that milestone, and then now to this. Like I said, they're moving right along week by week, progressing to their goals.
From the east and from the west,
State Fair Midway is the best!
State Fair Midway is the best!
First right! Detail! Hep right! Peace! Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hep, well, peace! Take a moment, as you were instructed, to identify your brother or your sister. You never know when the person wearing a different uniform and a different badge is what stands between you and going home. That suspect can do things. They can react. We count on each other, one big family, back each other up, regardless of uniform, regardless of badge, regardless of location. We are law enforcement. The citizens do not care about the color of your uniform, the color of your badge, the type, the shape. They care about one thing: professional service, done right, according to the law, according to our policies, each and every time. You depend upon the person to your left, to your right, front, and back, regardless of agency. On the command, fall out. You'll fall out, get to know your brothers and your sisters. Detail! Bow!
No matter where they are in the state of Indiana, no matter what uniform police officers are wearing, that we are really in this together. We count on each other, we rely on each other, and we need each other.